Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Green Daisy Sessions. We're so happy you're here with us tonight, live from Franklin, Tennessee.
Tonight's show is going to take you on a journey through soulful grooves, heartfelt stories, and a roots-rich sound that blends gospel, blues, Americana, and pure soul. These artists are who put craft and heart first in every note.
And speaking of heart, we're thrilled to welcome a group who's been cultivating that blend with passion, precision, and unforgettable vocals since way back. Originally formed as the Brian Golden Blues Experiment, this husband and wife ensemble evolved into a full band that's all about uplifting souls with raw emotion and groove.
Their debut single, Got No Time, and their new EP showcase a sound that's rooted in soul and gospel, with rock roots and Americana running through it, and that voice you'll hear tonight, pure power and presence.
So without further ado, put your hands together and give a big Green Daisy welcome to Golden So Revue.
All right.
Face to face and back to back. Railroad man say he wants his cash. The tax man call, he want the rest. The road in your mind just as smooth as that sweet Gainesville grass. The road in your mind just as smooth is that sweet Gainesville grass. Blue suit standing in the park says the blues that you play must come straight from your heart. River card, ace high as a winner. You might say that she's sin, but don't call her a sinner. Those shoes on your feet, better hope they last you through winter. Those shoes on your feet, better hope they last you through winter. Sit down, pull up a chair, roll the dice, pick up a spare. The sun can't shine everywhere. The rain will fall and fools won't care. The sky in your mind just as cool as the wind in your hair. The sky in your mind just as cool as the wind in your hair. The sky in your mind just as the wind in your hair. Oh, thank you guys so much. We are Golden Soul Revue, based out of lovely Spring Hill, Tennessee, just south of here in beautiful Franklin, Tennessee. We are here at the Green Daisy tonight. It is so great to be here. If you haven't been by the Green Daisy, stop by. These people are fantastic and so nice and so friendly, and we have just had a great time. We got here early, and I'm glad we did. We got to hang out and talk and sound check, and it's just great to be here. We hope everything sounds good. We're having a good time. My beautiful wife, Aletha Golden, joining me. Everyone comes to see her sing. I play guitar. I kind of fake it.
No, I'm nothing without you, baby.
We have a really good time together. We've been doing this for about 10 years now. So it started as the Brian Golden Blues Experiment. It actually started as my bachelor party. And I'll try to keep stories brief. They told me to tell stories. I was like, you don't want to tell me that. How much time we got? We'll be here till midnight. So put your kids to bed and grab a glass of wine or whatever have you, and listen in. But yeah, I got off the road and I wrote Gainesville while I was still on the road, and I was in Gainesville, Florida. And my kind of morning routine, while the rest of the band went and worked out, I was not on a health kick in any way, shape, or form then. So I would find a cold beverage of some sort, an adult beverage. And yeah, I know it was morning, but listen.
It was also Florida.
It was also Florida, and I was on tour. Cut me some slack. I'm a guitar player, right? But anyways, I was enjoying my morning cold beverage, and I decided to find this. I found this nice park, and I decided to sit and play some guitar. And I'd been working on that little groove for Gainesville, and of course, up walks this very large and beautiful black female police officer, and I wasn't misbehaving at all, but, I looked the part, and I was sitting there playing, and she kind of sat and watched, and I was nervous, and I didn't really want to say anything, so I just kept playing, and it got awkward, and finally I stopped playing. She said, "Boy, where are you from?" I said, "Well, ma'am, I'm from upstate New York. I'm on tour with my band." "What kind of music your band playing?" I said, "Well, we play a lot of stuff, but I'm primarily a blues guy. I grew up playing blues guitar." "Wait a minute. You from upstate New York playing blues guitar in my town? I ain't never seen such a thing." And she walked away, and that was that whole story. But I had a really, it was great actually, but I just ran into stories when I was on tour. So if you ever want to hear my tour stories, come see us at a show, and I'll gladly tell some. So anyways, that's how Gainesville came about. Tell them about this song.
Yes, this song is on our new album. This song is called Bridges, and one thing Brian and I will always say is that we love doing music, and yes, music can be entertaining, but it also needs to have a message, especially if it's coming from us, and that's what a lot of these songs on this new album are, just about us thinking about what's going on in our world today, and just trying to be a light to people. And so that's what this next song is about, called Bridges. Bridges can be ladders.
Soul to keep, oh, my memory is long. Brothers with no mothers, neath the covers night and day, wasting as the old men say, don't waste away. Places, falls ruthless with their greed and the need for modern slavery. Seemingly outweigh our search for truth and social liberty. Sunny skies some will deny, as if they cannot see the stranger staring back at them as they staring back at me. Bridges can be ladders from broken places, and freedom ain't free from hypocrisy. Check your frequency, tune in for the revolution. Bridges can be ladders. We tend to best from broken places, and freedom ain't free from hypocrisy. Check your tune in for the revolution. Bridges can be ladders. Bridges can be ladders.
Just like we practiced. Just like we practiced. Well, as Aletha said, that is the opening track off of our new EP. It is the debut EP for the Golden Soul Revue. Brian Golden Blues Experiment does have 2 albums out. The first EP, which was My Bachelor Party, and kind of the formation of the band. I had all these songs when I was on tour with the previous band, and when I left that group, I like to joke that I am the only guitar player in the history of the world to move to Nashville, Tennessee to quit playing guitar. I actually sold all my stuff. I had just a couple guitars I kept and the tour van, which was mine, and I moved to East Nashville, and I met Aletha 2 weeks later, and we met and fell in love fairly quickly. That was 10 years ago. Married for 8, going on 9 years.
Yes.
9 years. Okay.
I know, I gotta keep them straight.
I just say 10 years because it's close enough, right? I mean, come on, it's 10 years. But yeah, bachelor party, my 2 best men were like, what do you want to do? And I said, well, I have these songs, let's go record them. So we went to Asbury Park in New Jersey, and that was my bachelor party. It was recording this EP, the first EP, and out of that, we scored some gigs in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee, of all places. We scored like 5 gigs, and we didn't even have a band. And like, can you bring your band to play at Thunder Over Murray? Oh, sure. Honey, do we know any musicians? So at the time, we were actually leading worship at church, at a church in Columbia. So we hired all all the church musicians from the church band, and like these people had never played Stevie Ray Vaughan. But we pulled it off, and so that was kind of the formation of the blues experiment, which we didn't really plan on forming. Yeah. And that has just grown from there. And of course, COVID put a dent in that, and we kind of band members have gone by the way. So at this point, we're looking for keyboard players. We're looking for a keyboard player, and we're not looking for just any keyboard player. We're looking for the keyboard player, right? But every musician we find that wants to be in the band after they hang out with us for a while, I guess we're terrible.
No.
They disappear. They leave us.
This next do is off our new album called We All Family. It is the single from that album. Well, I guess Got No Time was the first single, but this is the one we really want to push just because I feel like it's so important. It's got such a great message for just what's going on in our world today. I'll tell you quickly, I went to Cool Springs a couple of days ago, and we just needed to run around, do some shopping, and I went to Kroger, and I'm going down the aisles. I'm in a Kroger that I'm not super familiar with, so I'm zigzagging the store because I'm thinking of all these things that I needed that are not in the order of the store. So I finally find the frozen food section, and in this particular Kroger, the frozen food section is like half frozen food and half the baby aisle. So I turn the corner and I'm going down the aisle and I see this lady standing there, and she's holding a baby and she's looking at baby formula, looking at baby food. And I smiled at her, you know, just because I feel like it's important to just recognize the people that are around us. I think we can tend to get in our own routines and not pay attention to the people that are around us, not honor those that are passing us by. And she looked at me just with desperation. And I thought, what is this woman about to say to me? And she was Middle Eastern of some sort. I don't know exactly. And she had a really thick accent, and there was a language barrier, so I couldn't understand a whole lot of what she was saying, but she basically said that she needed to get formula for her baby. And I said, okay, I don't have any cash to give you, but, you know, if you want to just put in your cart what it is that you need, then we can meet at the register. I said, I've got some stuff that I need to get down this aisle, so you just get what you need and we'll meet up front. And she said, okay. So she's holding this baby that's covered in a blanket, and I didn't even really know if it was a real baby because I was like, am I getting scammed here? And that's sad that was like one of the first things that popped in my head. But I get the stuff that I need, and I come back to her, and she's loaded baby food and baby snacks and baby formula and sippy cups and all this stuff. And she says, I have 2 more little kids at home. Can I just get this one other thing? And I said, yeah, that's fine. So we make our way up to the register, and on the way, we pass by the pharmacy, and she's like, I have something I need to get in the pharmacy. Can I get that too? And I was like, okay. So then we start heading towards the register again, and she stopped by this display of like insulated cups, and she said, I need a way to have hot water for my baby. Can I get this bottle to keep hot water in? And I was like, okay. And so we get to the register, and I let her go first. And she uncovers this gorgeous baby. And she said, can you hold my baby so that I can load this stuff on the belt? And I was like, oh, yeah, sure. So she just like doesn't know me from anybody and just hands me this tiny baby that was just a couple of weeks old. And I pay for her stuff, and she leaves. And then I load my own things onto the belt, and I asked the cashier, I was like, have you ever seen this woman in here? And he said, no, I've never seen her before. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know her, and I just obviously paid for her stuff. And he was like, well, that's amazing that you did that. I don't know a lot of people that come in this store that would do that. And I just felt, you know, you just get a feeling when somebody approaches you that is in need. And I'm just like, what kind of life have you led that brought you to a place of asking a complete stranger to spend a couple $100s on you at Kroger? And I can't even believe that I had the money to do that, because I usually don't even have that much money with me. Brian was like, no, you'll probably need all of that when you go to the store. Just take this much. And I was like, no, I don't need that much money. I'm not buying that many things. And he said, you just never know what you're going to run into. So this song is called We All Family. And it speaks to just recognizing that we need community and that we need people. We need each other. And I've had ups and downs with my own family and being close with my brother. My dad passed away a couple of years ago, and I wanted to honor just that push and pull and that struggle in some way in this song. Brian lost his father several years ago, and just everything going on in the world today, and just how we're sometimes manipulated into believing certain things about certain groups, and just how if we just look around and we just love the people that are passing us by, you can get a bigger blessing than you think.
The song's too important.
I miss my brother. I miss my father. I miss my family. All my sisters here to care.
I have seen no hurt from my sister, no brothers. I lost my father too, and I don't know where they bury me. Don't you see the conspiracy? No water for the weary. Step back, this ain't no time for seeing clearly. Right now, we're supposed to be loving on our neighbor, shaking hands with a stranger, making friends, 'cause in the end we all meant to be. Don't you know we are family? Gather round, raise your hands, sing hallelujah. Losing sight of what's good for the common good. Yeah. Keep your friends by your side and sing hallelujah. We all family, all keepers of the peace, it ain't no mystery. Don't you see the conspiracy? No water for the weary. Step back, this ain't no time for seeing clearly. Right now we're throwing punches when we're supposed to be loving on our neighbors, shaking hands with a stranger, making friends, 'cause in the end we all meant to be. Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know we are family? We are family. Yeah. Don't you see the conspiracy? No water for the weary. Step back, this ain't no time for seeing clearly. Right now we're throwing punches when we're supposed to be. Don't you see the conspiracy? No water for the weary. Step This ain't no time for seeing clearly. Right now we're throwing punches when we're supposed to be loving on our neighbor, shaking hands with a stranger, making friends, 'cause in the end we all meant to be. Don't you know we are family? Oh, thank you so much. You guys are too kind. Thank you. I will say, in my defense, that song was written for a full band, and doing it with one acoustic guitar is a marathon. And then, of course, you know, it's wordy is the word for it. I won't drop any harsh language. It's blank wordy. And then I only have myself to blame. I got to look in the mirror and be like, you wrote it. Why did you write so many words? We don't need another version of Good Father. I mean that in a nice way. I love Good Father. Not that it's not similar to Freebird. I mean, it's just a little overplayed. No offense to anybody. I'm not offending anybody. I'm probably offending people. If I'm talking, I'm probably offending some. Oh, God. Yeah, We All Family was... I was upstairs, and a lot of, man, when I was younger, I wanted to be Jimi Hendrix, and Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Eric Clapton, and Freddie King, and Albert King, and Buddy Guy, and I wanted it so bad, and I tried really hard, and I fell into that trap that is all too easy for young guitar players to fall into, where they're convinced that they will be the next Jimi Hendrix, and the chances of that obviously are very slim, and there will never be another Jimi Hendrix. It's one of those life lessons where humility can take a long time to find sometimes. For me, it was quitting alcohol and quitting drinking. And all the songs on the new EP came out of that. And there was definitely a message I wanted to get across, but We All Family was literally me sitting like, how can I simplify things just like to the most basic form? And write a song and to get away from any kind of guitar pyrotechnics and to embrace chords more in theory and sounds and feelings and textures and all these things. And so it literally was just that, you know, just that quick little riff and G to C. Like, you can't get much simpler. And I added the major 7 in just to kind of pretty it up. But those lyrics just came in basically one session, sitting down, and Aletha and her mom were downstairs, Mama A, we call her, and they could hear me upstairs messing with this for days and days and days, and finally it was just like, what are you working on? Is this anything? And I think they could hear me sing a little, but they didn't know what any of the words were, so I was like, all right, well, here we go, I'll sing it for you. And I sang it for Aletha the first time. We were both like, yeah, I think this one's going to be all right. So we love that song. And the albums on this song, I have a lot of trouble taking credit for the songs that I wrote. And I've never been in that situation before where these songs just really didn't feel like mine. They felt like everybody's. And the message was important enough to record them and release them despite any misgivings we might have, or... You know, it's terrifying sometimes to put yourself out there that way, and you think that gets easier as you get older, and it kind of does, but it kind of doesn't too. You know, we laughed about it today. We tried to drop off some records at a record store, and the young guy working at the record store was like, he looked us up and he was like, nah, no thanks. And we were like, oh God. And now we got to go play guitars. And I feel terrible.
He said, we only take music from local artists that are kind of famous. We were like, oh.
Well, we're kind of. I thought we were kind of.
Listen, we know Jesus, so we are famous. No.
Oh, well, Aletha said it. So speaking of like songs that come out of nowhere, am I talking too much? Oh, okay, all right, we're good. When we finish a big project, finish an album like this, and especially this one, as deep as it went, and as deep as Jeff Molesky, our producer, as deep as we went into this album and mixing this album, I went into the most severe depression you've ever seen. And it happens with any big project, and I think it happens with a lot of artists, and you just have that fall off, and you're off a cliff. And typically, I write nothing, and I don't play much guitar, and I'm just like, put it away, and the music all sounds terrible to me, and the mix sounds terrible, and I'm calling Jeff Molesky, and I'm like, the keyboards on Stand and Proud are terrible. They're so quiet, you can't hear anything. And he's like, Brian, what are you talking about? And now I listen to him, I'm like, it's all perfect. But at the time, you're convinced it's all awful. I was sitting on the back porch having a smoke, and all of a sudden, this melody popped into my head. And it's nothing crazy. It's pretty basic. And it popped into my head, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, whatever. I'm not doing nothing about it. And then the first verse popped into my head. And I was like, well, I better write that down. So I wrote that on my phone. I'm like, whatever. Well, then the second verse popped into my head, and I was like, all right, I better go upstairs and find a guitar. So I pulled the computer up I got a little cheat sheet, like if I'm writing something, like all my stuff's in order so I can pop in lyrics and pop in chords as they're coming to me. And I write it, and then the chorus comes to me, and then the third verse comes to me, and I knew there was a fourth verse, and I had about half of it, and I knew there was going to be a fifth verse, or a repeat, all the stuff, and all these pieces came together in, I'm not exaggerating, about 10 minutes. If you count the 5 minutes down on the porch and the 5 minutes upstairs. And I played it back to myself and did a little recording to send it to the rest of the guys and Aletha, and I was like, is this a John Prine song? Am I just totally ripping this off? Has this already been written? And everyone's like, no, but it sounds like a John Prine song. And I said, maybe John Prine gave us this song. So maybe John was recording this or was like writing this and didn't get to finish it. And was like, here, you guys, I like that Bridges song. I like We All Fan. You can have this one. I don't know. I swear, John Prine, if you're up there listening, this one's for you, buddy. I cannot get this guitar in tune. Do it. Honey, tell them about the website, honey.
Oh, yeah. You guys can find all our music and our merch and where we're going to be next at our website. It's goldensoulrevue.com.
How do you spell review?
Revue is spelled R-E-V-U-E. So it's a little different.
Who made that brilliant decision?
That was your idea.
Another one of my great ideas.
No, but please go to the website. We've started a little radio station on the website as well. So we have our full catalog on there. You guys can listen to just repeat on repeat all of our music.
Our catalog, yeah. And you will not find Golden Soul Revue on streaming services, any of them. And that is on purpose. And if you want to talk about why, you can give us a call. Yeah. Let us know. Come see us at a show. Yeah. But basically, it's because we write all this music, and why not sell it from our website so you can take out the middleman? Why would you want to pay anyone else when you could pay the actual musicians? I don't know. Hey, if everyone cancels, well, I shouldn't say that. If everyone don't put some money towards the local music scene, we'll have a better music scene. Yeah. But you can save money by canceling subscriptions to things like Avon. Okay, I'll start playing music then. I surely will. Oh, the hell I won't. I saw the sign, but I missed the boat. I'm a walking, talking travesty. Just say the word and I'll go home. In times like these, don't bend the knee, y'all. We don't need no kings, no fancy modern things. Just need a chance to catch my breath. Say a prayer, stop living in my head. Not trying to say that I know best, but I'm seldom wrong, my friend, until I'm second guessed. All my friends call me the fool. What's a fool like me to do? What's a fool to say? Wake up the same way every day. What's a fool to do? A good question for your average dude. Take a shower when it rains. Don't worry that the world's insane. Don't seem to make no kind of sense. They call it biblical, but they sin on the fence. This song still needs a verse or two. I leave the preaching up to you. I'm not trying to say that I know best, but I'm seldom wrong, my friend.
Till it's second guess.
All my friends call me the fool. What's a fool like me to do? What's a fool to say? Wake up the same way every day. Punching clocks, 'cause I got too many bills to pay. What's a fool to do? A good question for your average dude. Take a shower when it rains. Don't worry that the world's insane. I surely will. Oh, the hell I won't. I saw the sign, but I missed the boat. I'm a walking, talking travesty. Just say the word and I'll go home. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to the Green Daisy for having us.
Yes.
Thank you guys. We really appreciate you. Thank you.
Wow, that was an absolute golden set. A huge thanks to Golden Soul Revue for sharing that soulful energy with us tonight.
Yeah, great dad joke. Your heartfelt original tunes to those textured harmonies and grooves that just stick with you. You guys truly brought something unforgettable to the stage. Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely. Be sure to check out their music online, follow them on the socials, and support them on their on their website. Check out their latest EP, and tracks are out there now, and it's definitely worth a listen.
Thank you all for coming out and for tuning in and for supporting live music in our community. Please like and subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. And if you scan the QR code on the screen, you can make a donation to allow us to continue to grow.
And once again, a big thank to our sponsor, Cantrip. Seriously, some of the best tasting cannabis drinks out there. Swing by the shop anytime. We'll happily point you toward one of our favorites. So good night, everybody. Stay lifted and keep music in your soul.
Woo! All right. Awesome job, guys.